Hello everyone, this is my 1000th video! Actually 1001, but I deleted an anti-spoiler, so now this is officially my 1000th video! Yes, those who know me will tell you that I'm not really that much into huge celebrations these days, especially regarding my channel. Over the past few months, people would ask me, Nuke, what are you going to do for your 1000th video? And I would say, nothing. Milestones are stupid. But this did give me a great opportunity to pay homage and give a eulogy to the reason why my channel is here. The inspiration for my channel, NukeTheStars, came in the form of a retro games podcast from OneUp.com called Retronauts. I talked a little bit about this in an interview over at sc2gg.com, but probably only about 5% of you read that. But without Retronauts, I would not be on this channel today, doing what I do for thousands and thousands of people. I discovered, quote-unquote, StarCraft on a 2007 Retronauts. I was already an avid listener at the time. And of course I'd known about StarCraft before, I just didn't really consider myself an RTS guy, and I guess I still don't. StarCraft is kind of a weird anomaly in my gaming tastes. I just don't really like real-time strategy games, except for StarCraft. But the podcast actually motivated me to take another look at StarCraft and actually try it out myself, since they were gushing about it. Gushing about the legendary Korean fervor for the game, which I just thought was one of the strangest things I've ever heard of connected to a game. And when the bad times struck and I became single again, Retronauts gave me the tools I needed to create this channel, which was a newfound love for the game StarCraft, and kind of a reignited passion for radio. I've always been kind of a big radio guy. Some radio programs like The Phil Hendry Show kind of changed my life. I used to, back in school, way back in middle school actually, I would make little tapes, little radio programs on cassette tapes and just play them for my friends, and they thought it was hilarious. But I kind of eventually fell out of that. I thought, well, my voice isn't that great. What could I ever do with this? Nothing. And if you go back and listen to my first commentaries, you'll know what I'm talking about. But when I discovered the Retronauts podcast, it started to make me realize, hey, there's more to radio than just talking about stupid political things, which I'd kind of fallen out of being interested in politics. It's like, hey, I can talk about video games too! And the combination of those things are what triggered me to create my site. So you have Retronauts to thank if you enjoy the stupid videos I put out. The reason I said earlier that I wanted to give a eulogy to Retronauts is because the Retronauts podcast very recently ended at episode 99, so close to 100. There's 99 episodes of reruns for me to listen to, but it still made me very sad. It's like the end of an era or something. I cannot understate the impact that these guys on the podcast have had on my life. As I mentioned earlier, the bad times, they helped me through that, helped me through many bad days, and the good days too. I mean, it became a nightly ritual for me to just play a game of StarCraft or something with the Retronauts podcast in the background, kind of acting as the background music. And I'd play it in the car on the way to work occasionally, play it on the way back from work to the store on road trips. So it's safe to say I have listened to Retronauts for hundreds of hours over the years. And to not say thank you for all the entertainment and education they've provided would be a crime against humanity. So thanks to everyone from the Retronauts crew who made that podcast possible. I mean, Chris Kohler, Jeremy Parrish, Scott Sharkey, Ray Barnhold, Frank Cifaldi, Shane Bettenhausen, many, many, many others. You brightened my day and you made this channel possible, and for that, I say thank you. In closing, I will say that one of my favorite parts about this channel over the years is the fact that I get to push things I like and get to inform people of things they might not have found otherwise. I use music I like in hype videos, I reference movies that I like, I reference other things that I like, and very often people will send me messages like, Nuke, thank you for telling me about this band or this movie or something like that, because I wouldn't have found it otherwise. It was great. And that makes me feel fantastic, because I've been trying to do that my whole life, and it doesn't really work that well without a YouTube channel. You just walk up to a friend and say, hey, this Underworld album is great. They're like, yeah, whatever. They'll listen to 3 seconds. Yeah, that's great. But I do help people discover awesome things, and that's what I hope I do with this video. A lot of you have never heard of Retronauts, and you might not even know about OneUp.com. But now you do. Basically, everyone I liked at OneUp.com has been forced to leave the site over the years because of the crappy economy, but the legacy lives on in the form of the website's content, which is spectacular. Some of the guys who have been laid off are building on that legacy. You might notice I have a new subscription on my channel. So, let's recap. 1,000 videos, yay! And Retronauts is awesome and you should listen to it. Well, this has been Nuke. I will see you guys soon for another video.